Álvaro Carreras to Real Madrid is now official. The Spanish left back joins Real Madrid from Benfica for 50 million euros. Former Real Madrid product enjoyed a successful 1.5 seasons with the Portuguese club, impressing in various matches, including in the Champions League against Barcelona. And Real Madrid, especially Xabi Alonso, was absolutely firm. Álvaro Carreras was needed for that left back position. Álvaro Carreras joining Real Madrid, we now have 3 left backs going into the 25-26 season. Álvaro Carreras, Fran Garcia, who enjoyed a very successful Club World Cup, and Ferland Mendy, who was renewed 1 year ago but has seen a massive drop-off in form. What can we expect of the 22-year-old Spanish left back? Well, the first thing you'll notice is his height. He is 6'2", standing taller than Ferland Mendy, who is 5'11", and of course, Fran Garcia. Height at the left back position is something that we've typically not seen, at least with Real Madrid. Previously, we had Marcelo, we've had stars like Roberto Carlos, we've had players like Fabio Coentrao, all who were ball-playing left backs, who were very attacking-oriented, but didn't necessarily excel in that defensive positioning. The important thing about Álvaro Carreras is that he has the physical aspect, he has the defensive aspect as well. He's very defensive aware. He has 1.31 interceptions per 90 minutes, which is actually in the 77th percentile. He has 5.48 recoveries per 90 minutes, which is in the 91st percentile. He's very defensive aware. It's one of his biggest strengths. But on the ball, he is also a great prospect, which is something that's very rare in a left back. In possession, Álvaro Carreras has 67.3 passes per 90 minutes. These are passes connected, and this lands him in the 95th percentile of all fullbacks, not just left backs, but inclusive of right backs as well. And if we look even further, we notice that progressive passes, he actually lands at 6.63, which puts him in the 97th percentile, and passes into the final third, which is something that is expected of the left back and right back in Xabi Alonso's 3-5-2 and 4-4-2 system. He has 5.87 per 90, which lands him in the 98th percentile. How big of an improvement is this over the current left backs in Fran Garcia and Ferland Mendy? Let's take a look. Fran Garcia had a very impressive Club World Cup, but his previous seasons weren't the best. And I think in the Club World Cup, he showed that he can excel under Xabi Alonso's system. But in my opinion, and I've voiced this time and time again, he does not have the level to be a consistent starter, especially against a top team like PSG, like Barcelona, like Manchester City, who can exploit his lack of defensive positioning. So we'll take a look at data MB. We see Álvaro Carreras compared to Ferland Mendy and Fran Garcia in the previous season. And as you can see, Álvaro Carreras absolutely excels in pretty much all aspects except the defensive duel percentage and possessions won. Now, there is a small justification for this. Of course, Benfica isn't a strong team like Real Madrid. They are one of the strongest in the Portuguese league, but coming into the Champions League and other international tournaments, they do lack that power that Real Madrid consistently has, not only in La Liga, but in all tournaments. But I think even more impressive is the upgrade that this will be over Ferland Mendy, who, as you can see, had abysmal level last season. I mean, Ferland Mendy was Ancelotti's preferred left back. Fran Garcia had very minimal minutes under Carlo Ancelotti. He did play versus Barcelona in the Copa del Rey. He had a decent match, but consistently, when he was available, Ferland Mendy was the nailed starter for the squad. And going into the season, it's going to be quite clear that Xabi Alonso needs a ball-playing left back, a left back who's comfortable on the pitch, a left back who can connect a pass, a left back who can help transition the ball relatively quickly and join that counterattack. This is something that Ferland Mendy does not provide. Now, we have Fran Garcia, who did this exceptionally well in the Club World Cup, but again, his defensive positioning and awareness when off the ball is one of his biggest issues. I mean, he's constantly beat on the back. He does have the pace and the ability to catch up to the attacker and push and fight for that ball, but in general, the positioning lacks, and that's what can lead to goal scoring opportunities from the opponent. Álvaro Carreras is a perfect solution. He has the defensive awareness. He has the pace and ability to track back and defend that physical aspect if necessary. And of course, he has the ball playing ability that we just talked through. He is a Spanish left back. Florentino Perez's priority this season is to have Spanish stars that can serve as a core for the upcoming years. And another one of Álvaro Carreras' biggest attributes is that he is very familiar with a 3 at the back system or a flat 4 defender system. And as we know, Xabi Alonso is very structured with his 3-5-2. He can also adapt into a 4-4-2 or even play in a 4-3-3. Álvaro Carreras can absolutely adapt to all those formations and that tactical approach that Xabi Alonso implements. And again, that is something that Fran Garcia lacks. We've seen him excel in a system where he's more attacking oriented. That 3-5-2 where we have Tchouaméni cover in that center. We have Dean Huijsen cover Fran Garcia's position on the left when he's up in the attack. But when we see a flat 4, this is where the spaces that Fran Garcia leaves absolutely taken by the opponent. And this, I think, is going to be a big change that Álvaro Carreras can help decide. Now, tell me in the comments below what you think about Real Madrid signing. And 2, if you think Álvaro Carreras will be joined by Fran Garcia in the first team, and if we'll see Ferland Mendy be transferred off.